Hey, it's Piper. I wanted to share my Jester Spirit Lollipop prop that I made. I've been documenting the process for making this on my TikTok, which is right here. You can follow me there. I have acting stuff and other cosplay things and whatnot. This is just a compilation of all of those videos because I didn't want to upload them all over again onto YouTube, and I'm just putting it all in one video. If you have any questions about how I did this, feel free to ask. I will probably be able to answer them. So yeah, let's get on to it. Welcome to part 1 of me making Jester's Lollipop weapon from the Mighty Nine. I am obsessed with this show. We're using PVC pipe and styrofoam, and then we had to get like something to stick it on, and we found this pole which is a lot taller than me. And then we're attaching it to make sure that it doesn't spin. Cutting these pipes took absolutely forever, and it was going... Yeah, let's get a replay on that. It didn't hurt as much as it looks like, but it did take me 10 minutes. I have the timestamp on this video, obviously, but eventually I got it, and assembling it is going to be no problem at all, even though now my living room has more snow in it than it does outside. This is part 2 of making Jester's giant lollipop weapon from the Mighty Nine, and of course it starts with me cutting more of the pipes. This time we're trying to make it detachable to make it easier to transport between conventions, and it was a lot faster this time, and I didn't hit myself in the face, so that deserves a high five, of course, which meant it was time to bring it out to sand it to make sure that both sides could be joined. Drink break, obviously, and then it was to take it to the drill press where we would drill holes so we could like put screws in it, which means that we could connect and disconnect it quick. And so we also glued the foam pieces together, and we had to like make sure that it stayed put for a long time. But because I could separate it now, it also gave me the opportunity to cut the pole to my desired length and clean it off. This is part 3 of making Jester Lavorre's giant lollipop weapon from the Mighty Nine. I'm detaching the apparatus that we made last time to be able to spray paint the pole white, just so I can get rid of any of the imperfections and also the label that's still on it. Unfortunately, the styrofoam didn't work out when we tried to carve it, so we got new foam, and we're assembling it in a much more organized but similar way, and it is a little bit bigger than the last one we made, which is really cool. Right now I'm just carving out where the pipe is going to sit when we eventually put it back together. Unfortunately, I did not make it out of this one without a little bit of damage as well. I did accidentally nick my finger with some of the materials we were using. But now that it's glued, all we have to do is wait, which means next we'll be carving it and adding the bow and paint. So cheers, and I will see you next time. Welcome back to making Jester Lavorre's giant lollipop weapon. And today we are carving it out so it's smooth and it starts to actually like look like a lollipop and not just like foam stacked on top of each other. I'm using this super cool saw that my dad gave, or will let me borrow. He didn't give it to me. But yeah, so this was the kind of the hard part, was figuring out how to get the spiral that I put in right here like as a template on both sides. But I managed to like use a lot of measurements, and I think it started to come out looking really okay. We sealed it with a lot of Mod Podge. I think I did about 3 coats on each side, and now it's ready for a base coat of paint, which is probably what I'll get working on when I get home. This is probably the last part I'll post of it, since it is mostly done, and I didn't get footage of finishing it, but this is the most important part. We are painting it, and I'm drawing on the stripes right now. It was kind of difficult to get these even on the front and the back, so I have to thank my dad for that. And mixing up the paint was also really hard. I feel like I wanted a very bright shade of pink, and it just wasn't coming along. But eventually I got something that I did like, and the finishing touches that we put on it that I didn't get on film was we did put more Mod Podge on it, this time filled with glitter, so it had like a magical shimmery effect, which I thought was awesome. And then the bow, which came out looking great. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Happy Vox Machina Day to all who celebrate. I know this isn't Vox Machina, but I wanted to share my Jester Lollipop final product, as well as the cosplay that my mom and I have been working on that's still a work in progress, because I've been documenting it on here and I've been really happy to share it with you all. I think it came out looking really great so far, so bye!